The oil filter housing gasket on a 328 BMW right now. First thing you want to do is undo this screw, and then take this air snorkel off the car. You can just get a little pick and put it in here to release this barb like that. After you get these off, and this will come right out. Take these two Allen bolts off. They're 5mm. These off, and then you just lift this up a little bit. You don't need to lift this up high. Just get it a couple inches up. You can shove something under here to kind of hold it out of the way. That way you don't have to pull this whole plenum area out, you know, all the covers off. So once I get those out, you can just lift it a little and then put something under here and hold it out of the way. You just disconnect your two connectors here, this one as well as this one's just nice to get out of the way too. It's just pressure sensors. And you can kind of just move those up under your cover, and it's nice to pull the cap off your oil filter housing, and then if you have a suction gun, to just suck all the oil out so you make less of a mess when you get this thing loose. But that's about it. So I'm going to pull this off now, and I'm going to try to get all the oil I can out of these. With that out and the oil sucked out of that housing the best I could, it's a good idea to just pull the dry belt right off. So you just put a T50 bit in there and turn this clockwise and to take the tension off, and then just grab the belt right off there with the other hand. Once you get that all off there, it's a good idea to drain your coolant. You can, at the bottom here, you can either pull a little radiator hose or the little petcock on the bottom of the radiator to drain it, or you can just with the dry belt out of the way, put a bucket underneath it and just kind of let it drip everywhere. But it's good to kind of avoid taking this hose off, or the lower hose, whenever possible, because a lot of times when you put it back on, you know, the seal will be damaged or scraped. It's already kind of old, you know, unless you're planning on replacing the upper radiator hose anyways, which is not a horrible idea. But with just trying to do this gasket alone, I leave that attached and I just kind of work it all in place. So what you want to do is use a E10 to get all these bolts loose. This one down here, and then this one back here. That one's a little bit tricky to get to. A lot of times, once you get them cracked loose with something like that, you can use a 8mm 12-point 1/4 inch socket, and you can get right in there like this and pull them out. Sometimes this won't have, you know, they'll be too tight to actually get these loose like this, so you'll have to use your wrench. And then down here you can use an 8mm wrench and to pull this one off too. But it's best to use the correct the correct socket to get them cracked loose, otherwise you might strip it. So I'm gonna get these all out of there, and yeah, I'll show you what to do next. With that out of the way, the screws off here, you can use a little seal pick and pick this O-ring out of here. You want to take a little bit of just a towel or whatever, and try to avoid pushing any kind of debris into the oil feed or the coolant feed. You know, just do the best you can to clean this, push away from those holes, and after that, you can clean this up, put the new O-ring on, and just kind of lay it back into place. Tighten up your screws again, and reverse procedure. So not too bad of a job really on this one. Thanks for watching.